Do your battery terminals look something like this?
We're going to show how you can organize all these added-on connections with what we believe to be the best aftermarket battery terminal available. Like you, we're guessing, we've been adding on electrical stuff like a winch, a CB compressor, by just simply tying into the factory battery terminals using whatever bolt was available.
With good intentions to clean it up, do it right later.
How long have we been putting it off?
3 years.
We've been searching a long time for a battery terminal that perfectly fits our needs. Our search is over. These are ones from a company called SDHQ. They're machined out of solid chunks of aluminum, so they're never going to break or bend out of shape. All the hardware is included. They even send along a little tube of never sees for all of the bolts. We provide a link in the video description below. This 5/16 bolt with the square head and this nut with the round portion machined into it is used to bolt the terminal to the battery. This large 3/8 bolt, washers and nut, goes through the side, and that's where we're going to bolt on our large cables like the one going to our winch. At the ends of the terminals, there's 2 1/4-inch bolts. This is where we can hook up our smaller connections like the one going to our headlights. The normal looking 5/16 bolt goes in at the top, and this is where we'll be bolting on our factory positive and negative cables. They also send along a couple of options for attaching to factory cables. If your negative cable is permanently attached to your negative terminal, you've got 2 options. The preferred method is to cut your cable off at that factory terminal with a fine-tooth hacksaw and put on this terminal. To put it on, first strip back the insulation on the cable about 1 inch. Run the cable into this compression fitting. Then put on the terminal. Then tighten it down. Then put on the supplied shrink tubing. Now, if your stock negative terminal has a built-in battery to ground cable, you'll need to replace that. SDHQ has one. We'll put a link to that in the video description. Your second option is they send along a battery terminal like stud that you can bolt on right onto the top of the new terminal. With that, all you have to do is bolt on your factory cables. Then First, we'll pull the negative terminal off the battery and insulate it using a rag. Then, off come the wires from the positive terminal. On goes the new terminal, leaving it somewhat loose for now. We find it easier to first connect the small wires to the end 1/4-inch bolts using plenty of the supplied never sees on the threads. Next comes the cables going to the winch, second battery, and our home-built relay panel. They get connected to the sides. For our 2017 4Runner, our factory cables will bolt right onto the top. Same process here. The small connectors, side connections, and again, our 4Runner factory cable will bolt right on top with no modifications for us. Now that looks better than it was.
A whole lot safer and much more secure.
If you want to see more do-it-yourself videos like this, head on over to our channel.
And consider hitting that like button, leaving a comment, and sharing with your friends.
And think about subscribing.
Thanks for watching.
If your factory negative, what the hell am I talking about? Like you, probably, we've been adding on stuff like light bars, CB, compressor.
To whatever bolt was available.
I'm supposed to say that.
Oh.
I just can't remember. Like you, probably, we've been adding on, what the hell have we been adding on? Adding on electrical stuff. Like you, probably, we've been adding on electrical stuff like winches, secondary battery, light bars, by just...
You keep adding in new stuff that's not on
I know
the script.
Like you, probably, we've been adding on electrical stuff like a winch, compressor, light bars, by just... Why can't I get past that?